And it is time for the Big Three, where we look at the other big weather stories that we are following for today. And in the case of Houston, we've had some gully washers here nearby. Of course, we had some big-time delays late yesterday.
Yeah, and we may be dealing with some flood potential even tomorrow. There is a gradual theme here in the south central U.S. where more real estate's turning drier, but it's a slow process. And Houston may be one of the last to see that drier weather.
Yeah, that's right. Gradually, we're going to see the drier air work its way in from the northwest. Here's at least through the next several hours following some drenchers out there. Houston, College Station, primarily south of Dallas. Actually looking pretty nice here northbound at Oklahoma and Kansas.
Yeah, very nice weather. Not terribly hot either behind the front. But these gully washers into Beaumont, Port Arthur, Lake Charles, Louisiana, still very much with us. In Houston, you're going to be 13 below average tomorrow, but wet. And that's the reason for the cool down.
Oh, yes. Very, very tropical-like out there. Albuquerque also looking at the potential for some thunderstorms. We've had some flooding there into New Mexico. And then, like you said, Jeff, by Thursday, you can see how we're drying out more and more of Texas. But Houston will be one of the last spots.
Absolutely, and we're going to have more wet weather into the lower Mississippi Valley, and that's going to stick with us just a smidge longer. The Gulf Coast holding on to the wet.
All right. Next, we are headed to the Midwest, where it's kind of a half and half.
Yeah, so we used to call this a split decision.
Split decision.
We used to put that on the titles, and then there was great debate among our team. What is the decision? Well, regardless, we have a forecast that's very split between the Ohio Valley. It's going to be a little stormier in parts of the Great Lakes even tonight near Lake Michigan. And tomorrow we're going to be hot and dry to the west. But at night, with the low humidity, we're able to cool down. It's just a big rise from nighttime low to maybe a 45 degree jump to the afternoon high.
Yeah, the dry air very efficient and heating up. And we'll be off to the races there toward Rapid City and Scottsbluff. There's your stormy corridor right along Interstate 80. Chicago looking to see potentially some storms as well.
Yeah, it looks a little bit wetter in the morning there, and then as progress continues, the front will kind of be the big eraser, the humidity eraser from north to south. So by Thursday, we're looking really nice for the Great Lakes.
All right, let's take our attention here to the western tier of states, where we're going to be looking at more record high temperatures in jeopardy as we go into Wednesday. And this is not the first day we've seen these types of numbers.
No, we've been dealing with the big time heat here, and some of these northern and northwestern cities really can have potential to get really hot beyond what people expect. The record high in Boise on Wednesday is 108 for July 19th, and we won't be touching that tomorrow, but 104 is hot enough.
Yeah, Burns looking at setting a new record there at 100 degrees, close to one there into Helena. But we will see some changes kicking in the form of a front, especially into the corner of the country.
That's true, and appropriately named Burns, Oregon, will eventually cool down after the heat on Thursday into Friday. This is a pretty strong cold front, and it already has led to cooler weather in Seattle, but that expands late this week.
All right, so we're going to be following the big changes here coming throughout the Northwest. We're also going to be following the travel situation here, Jeff, where I do see we have at least some minor delays right now.
Yeah, we do.